Hey, hey. Been spending a lot of the day outside because it's a great day. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to pop in. This was very short notice. I don't know what that little glary thing is. Let's see if anybody pops in. Quick checkup. I was off the grid yesterday. For those of you that follow me on my regular Facebook page, you'll know that I saw Aladdin on Broadway. The Aladdin part was great, spectacular. You spend a lot of the show. Somebody's here. Hey, Stacy. We do spend a lot of the show wondering how do they do that. But it was really outstanding. Being in the city, for me, not so much excitement. I don't love it. There were a lot of fun things that we saw. There were, artists in the street doing all kinds of fun things. There were yoga. Hey, Adam. Let me know that you guys can see me. Hey, Stacy. They had yoga going on all along Broadway from 42nd Street, I believe. A couple of stations, like a lot of people. If you look on my Facebook page, you'll see the video. A friend of mine, Sasha, did a CNN. She's a CNN news reporter. She did a report on it. So that was kind of fun. And if you were able to do yoga with them, I wasn't really dressed for it, or believe me, I would have gone down there. You got a free yoga mat. So this is to mark the beginning of summer. They've been doing it every year. I believe she said 5 years. The summer solstice. And they're just in the square all over the floor. It was kind of interesting. So it would have been fun, but I was with my mom and my niece, and none of us are really dressed to get down on the floor and yoga ourselves. But it was kind of fun, and it was nice to be off the grid, but I did not join you live yesterday. And I really want to pop by and just a little mindfulness check. I had to be very mindful yesterday because traveling, sorry, can you hear that? There's construction right behind me. I had to be very mindful yesterday because I drink my water throughout the day. Like, even if I'm going places, I make sure that I drink when I'm getting there so I can use the ladies' room when I arrive. But yesterday we did the railroad. We did a lot of walking. So I had to be extra mindful of the, sorry about that, of the water deal. I think I'm going to have to go in, even though it's been nice out. And I drank like 40 ounces before I even left. We left about 10 in the morning. So like by 8:30, I had 40 ounces. And when you don't drink coffee anymore, it's much easier to do that. And then I did coffee when we went for lunch before the show, knowing that we'd be able to go to the restroom within the show. And everything worked out. It does require extra mindfulness, so I will stress that. Eating was great because we had bars with us in the theater for intermission, and we had lunch before, and we were home in time for dinner. And obviously plenty of time to snack on fuelings during the day. So what I want to say is this mindfulness piece, and the real reason I wanted to start this group was if you can post in here in the morning and at night. You don't have to necessarily write your intentions for the day, but it might help you just to let us know that you did set intentions for the day, that you wrote in your journal. For me, that's key. I didn't journal yesterday. I try to do it every day, but I'll never say that I'm 100% ever. I didn't get to do anything yesterday because just getting out and getting Zev out in the morning was a little tricky. Zev is my son. That's tricky on a regular day. But I did right away this morning. It was like right there. I just said it so I couldn't forget it. And I just did it. And I know I'm going to end the day with a journal because typically when I start, I tend to finish. So it really just sets your intention. This is not any rocket science. This is not anything big. This is just, do I want to eat well today? Do I want to treat myself well? Do I want to take care of myself? And it's not, do I want to? When you're writing it in your journal, it's, yeah, I'm planning on eating every 2 to 3 hours for 6 fuelings, 6 times. Yeah, I'm planning on getting in my 85 ounces of water, if that's your number. And if you're not sure what your number is, check with us. We'll help you figure that out. Am I being mindful of the food decisions that I make? We make a lot of food decisions in the course of a day. And am I being mindful? Don't plan to be perfect. Plan to be mindful. Hi, Malky. Send me some hearts or some thumbs so I know you guys can hear me. Do you hear the birds too? It was really an incredible day. I wasn't very active today because I'm really kind of tired. But I got in my mandatory must exercise. Oh yay, hearts and thumbs, love it. But oh, and I actually had to get something in CVS, and I walked over there, so that was kind of cool. But just set your intention for the day. Your whole life can change, and then celebrate at the end of the day what went well. I'm getting all. Yeah, it's Hollander. How are you? Little wave there. So there's a lot of tools and tips that we have for you. But the most important thing I can ever tell anybody is you decide what you want. Share it with your health coach. And if you don't have a health coach, check with us. We'll get you one. Decide what you want and then just go for it. So, some of us, I sometimes hear the phrase, oh, I'm taking a break from the program, or really? Not from the program. Are you taking a break from your health? Because when we talk about, like, what's the most important thing in the world, nobody ever says chocolate cake. Believe me, I've asked a lot of people, what's the most important thing to you in the world? Nobody has ever said pizza. And for the most part, we always answer our family, our health, our wellness, long life. And yet, every day we do things that if we're not paying attention, we don't even realize that they're jeopardizing our health and our long life. So imagine if you make a decision. Who is that? Is that who I think it is? Imagine if you make a decision that you're never taking a break from health. And that doesn't mean being perfect every day. It means that every day you're going to work towards your healthier self. And there really can be no break from that. Could be you need a break from, whatever, if you're on a rigid eating plan or fueling plan or whatever. There are a lot of things that we could do that may still contribute to health, even though it's not focused on weight loss. There are so many different things that we could do, but I urge you that even if you feel like you're, I only have one hand, but on a break, right? Like the friends on a break. So if you feel like you're on a break, is there really a way to take a break from working on our health? We can ramp it up some days and we can, kind of coast other days, but is there really a break? So I'm urging you, again, and if you're here, let me know. Rosanna, did I see you float in or something? If you're here, or if you're listening to the recording, this is really about you, and this is about you every day making a new decision to be your healthiest self and just do things that move the needle forward. It's not going to be perfect every day, but if you're always mindful about moving forward, yep, thought I saw you wiggle by, Rosanna. If you're mindful about moving forward, use this group. This is a safe place. Use us. And you don't have to, if you're shy and you're not ready to put it out there, then just document down in the morning under the post of whatever day the focus group is up to. Just document there. Yep, I wrote in my journal, I'm planning on having a great day. That is what's going to help create those pathways in your brain so that you can move forward every day for the rest of your life. So, not quite sure how else I can serve you today, but I do want to announce that some of you are part of my regular client base. And if you are, you got an email today inviting you to our live interactive call at 8:30 p.m. If you're not yet in our client base or being worked with one of our you're not working with one of our health coaches, send me a message, and I want to be sure that you know how to get in to the call tonight. And this is really about you. I always tell people you're not committing to eating anything specific for the rest of your life. When you join our community, your commitment is to join the community. Hi, Gail. Hi, Alana. And Rosanna, you hit it. Mindfulness is the magic. Stacy, I'm happy you joined us, and I'm glad you found it helpful. The most important thing is how do we keep things mindful? So for some of us, it's Post-its all over our desk, our kitchen, our dashboard, our mirror, our medicine cabinet, whatever it is. And for others, we've talked about it so many times. It's those reminders to eat and drink, and whether it's an alarm on your phone or whether it is an app that you're using to remind yourself to eat and water, fuel and water, whatever it is, it creates patterns of mindfulness that at some point there's no turning back. And you're just going to have them, and they're actually going to be a part of you. Hi, Esty. And imagine the power when every day, when this is, I guess, more a part of us. Imagine the power that every day you wake up, you write a little note to yourself, or you set your whatever, if you have a to-do list for the day, and on that to-do list is I'm going to have another healthy day. Not just I'm going to be healthy today, but I'm going to have another healthy day. That's kind of a really good goal, that we're looking for another good day, another healthy meal, another glass of water, because one healthy thing, if we're focused and mindful and working on those brain pathways, and if we're celebrating them properly, then they're going to just create more healthy habits, more health awareness, and a lot more healthy days. So with that, I hope I see all of you on our call at 8:30. I may just pop the information in here and invite everybody. For those of you that missed, last night we had an unbelievable company call, and somewhere on one of these threads, I believe the page is, the YouTube page is posted, but here's the secret. We are found on, you ready? We are found on podcast. So if you have an iPhone, then your iPhone came with an app called Podcast, and it's a purpley thing, and I'm going to show you what we're searching for. But I just threw my phone down on my deck. Whoops. So you can have access to our podcast if you don't yet. So you open up that podcast app if you have an iPhone. And if you don't, then if you're on an Android phone, you can download the app called, I believe, Podcast Addict. And then go into the search box. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. And you're going to search Habits of Health. And this is what it looks like. See that? Habits of Health podcast. And I know it's like all backwards and, mirror image, but you get the idea. That's actually Dr. Wayne Anderson, our founder. And you see under there where it says Take Shape for Life. Well, we're not going to be Take Shape for Life anymore after July 23rd. We're going to be Optavia. And the word Optavia means optimal way. What does that mean? That means that we're all about living optimally healthy lives. For some people that join our company, that involves weight loss, but not for everybody. But everybody who wants to live healthy can join our company and just be part of an incredible, incredible mission and program. So, Stacy, I guess you were on the Habits of Health call last night. Well, now, if you missed it, you can catch it on podcast. It takes a couple of days till it gets uploaded there, but it will be there. Anyway, see you all at 8:30. And remember, mindfulness magic. And what do I mean by that? Setting those intentions when you wake up in the morning, celebrating what went well at the end of the day will just lead to a lot more good days. Bye, everyone. Enjoy the second day of summer.